4 stars for this product, fairly waterproof, holds an enormous amount of clothing/items, can be used on a flat-top SUV, no side rails, with some ratchet straps. -1 star for the noise factor and zippers in front, design idea to change it to the 2 long sides and 1 short side. I traveled cross-country, Philadelphia to Seattle, with this strapped to the roof of my 2016 Mazda CX-5. It held all of my clothes, well, okay, about 2 seasons worth since I'm only visiting for part of the year for work, so for me that was 12 by 55-gallon white trash bags of clothing. And the roof bag settled while driving, so I probably had room for 2 to 3 more. It has significant room in the top contrary to how it looks at first glance. It comes with the straps and the hooks to get it onto your side rails. My touring package did not come with the side rails, so I bought a roof mat plus this bag plus ratchet straps. I chose to put 3 ratchet straps on pretty tight since I did not want to take them off for any stops. You could get away with 2. You can sort of see in the picture I posted that I thread the ratchet strap through the tie loop attached to the bag already, so this held it very securely instead of the straps moving while the bag settled. Now driving across the country in February saw a bit of rain and snow. I went south for the most part and then back up through Salt Lake, but the bag did get wet. In fact, the outside was soaked. However, upon checking it there was very little dampness inside. After 6 days on the road I finally pulled it off and only about a half cup of water was in the entire thing. I would say that is mighty waterproof for that amount of weather and length of trip. Tip: do, in fact, put all your things in garbage bags if there is weather in your area during your use of it. Tip: once your roof bag is on, then load it up, it gets too heavy otherwise, and face every bag toward. This is because with the wind pushing the elements through the zipper in the front, that is how a few of my bags, which shifted forward in the drive, had the first piece stamp when I arrived. To avoid that, face them backwards so the opening is not exposed to that wind/element factor. Tip: tie up the extra material. It flaps and makes incredible slapping sounds if you don't get it tight. Just shove it under the bag, the weight will hold it down. Tip: yes, you can fit a TSA luggage lock through the zipper pulls to keep it secure. Needs to be a thing 1 though. No padlocks. The noise factor, now I'm thinking you could work on this to make it slightly less crazy, but once my ratchet straps were on there was no way those suckers were coming off until I made it to Seattle. So I had to improvise on the trip. Basically, as the bag settles while you're driving, check it for movement or loose straps at gas stations and then just ratchet it again to make it tighter if needed. It can create hollows at the base. These little hollows turned into wind tunnels. Those wind tunnels sat right over my moon roof. You can imagine. Smile. I ended up putting padding in my moon roof and a towel up onto the front of my bag by day 4 just to get a better air direction up there. I didn't mind the wind lag at all. This thing held and didn't budge, and I was doing 85 across half of America. Click link in description for more reviews.